Hi everyone. Good morning. Long time no see. I'm so happy to be back under this new moon in the sign of Virgo, which is all about starting new things with a different approach, with a minimalistic approach, uh, like trimming all the excesses and focusing on the essential. It's so good to be here. Hi, Lozzie. Hi, Bobby. Good morning. Hi, Anthony. You are in London, UK. Hi, Karen. Hi, Rika. Thank you. I love your shirt in Virgo colors. Well, it's actually a dress and not a shirt. But yeah, it's quite Virgo. It's quite Virgo. Hi, KP. Hi, Art Lady. Hi, Alicia. Hello, Love and Light. To all excited for this Virgo season, as I'm a Virgo. Someone else was, oh, Bobby, you are also a Virgo. Yay. So you are feeling this energy more and more. Um, Let me see who else is here. Susan. Hi, Susan. Happy to have you here as well. The no sound? Well, I don't know if okay. Am I out? Am I in? Sound and video, are they okay? Please let me know. Is there still no sound for someone? Okay, okay, so everyone is can see. Okay. Okay. So if you experience some sound or video issues, you can just go out and get back in. Probably that will resolve the issue. Um, Caitlin, hi. Grand rising from the Hudson Valley. Virgo moon and Virgo rising, and daughter with the Virgo sun. There, yay, Virgo, says Bobby. Karen, you are in Annapolis. It's 6:16 a.m. Here, it's 11:17 a.m. Um, who else is here? Wait. You are speaking a lot. So I cannot keep up with all the comments. Um, hi, Anne. Okay, see, Caitlin. Yay, all good. Z says Virgo new moon blessings. Okay, all good, all good. KP Virgo rising. Sentia, hello, another Virgo here. And overthinking and overanalyzing activated, of course. Of course. Virgo is known to be the analyzer of the zodiac. The archetype of the Virgo is the analyzer. Well, one of the archetypes. Actually, today I was about to focus more on the healer archetype because Virgo is a healer. Because she, and I will use she, the pronoun she, because this is a very feminine energy. Um, Virgo can be, because she attends to all the details, she can anticipate what you need. And so a lot of Virgos become nurses in real life as a profession, as a job. They become nurses or they take care of someone because they do attend to all the details and they are very sensitive to everything that affects our physical body. A Virgo knows. A Virgo senses that. Oh, yeah, Bobby said nurse. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Uh, but I love it. That is what we do. It is. It is. Poppy, exactly. Caitlin, are your earrings leaves? Yes, they are. They are. They're very, I don't know. I think I got them last year on a trip to Galicia in Spain. They were just there and calling my name. You know? Yeah, they're really beautiful. And they come with a lot of colors. A lot of them. But I don't remember where. Where where in Galicia I bought them. But yeah, beautiful. Yeah, great find. Bobby, you love Spain. So, for those of you that are here for the first time, be very welcome. Newcomers, newbies, be very welcome. We always gather here under the new moons and full moons. I just skipped because I was on vacation. Okay, I deserve vacation. So I skipped the full moon in Aquarius. I think the first time in since I ever teach here on Insight Timer, it was the first time that I missed a moon. But well, I had to. But we always gather here, new moons. I always bring a tarot deck. So let me show you. The tarot is really Virgo. I think I already used this one this year during Tauro season, I guess. But this was just calling me again because this is so Virgo. The Earth Woman Tarot. It's so Virgo. So I just bought it. I brought it here so we can have a reading with it at the end of the session. So these sessions, they are usually first we meditate, we ground, we chat a little bit about the zodiac sign that is influencing the moon right now, and then we move on to a collective reading with the tarot. I always bring a different tarot deck depending on the energies that are going on. And so, being a collective reading, I'm not going to pull cards for each and every one of you. Okay, I will just pull one set of cards and I will read it. I will read all the story for the collective, everyone that is gathered here, either live or on the replay. I always record these sessions and they are available to revisit anytime. More about that at the end of the session. I will let you know how. But this is mostly for everyone that is connecting with the session right now. Okay. So there will be a lot of things that will resonate. There will be a lot of things that maybe are not meant for you, but there is always a message. Always. Okay. Hi, Christine. Hi, Karen. Alicia. I'm a huge empath with a life path 9, sometimes overwhelming as a Virgo. I find myself trying to save everyone. Yes, of course. My first time here from Australia. Hope you had a wonderful, restful vacation. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you. Where in Australia are you? Wait, let me just sip my. Where in Australia? Bobby, yay. Bobby, I can completely empathize with you, Alicia. It has been that way my whole life. Of course. I'm on the Northern Rivers. Okay. Okay. Connie just hopped on from Canada. Welcome. Okay. 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 So there are a lot of people joining these lives from Australia sometime. I don't know if there is anyone else here from Australia, but usually, yes. Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. You are from Adelaide. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. So wonderful to have everyone connecting from all these different places in the planet. So I'm in Portugal. My name is Alexandra. I'm an intuitive healer. I'm a storyteller. I'm a teacher, among a lot of other things. I teach meditation. And well, my work is a little bit more deep than just meditation. If you have been here with me for quite some while, for quite some time, now you know. Elizabeth, I've recently been to Sintra. This is where I live in Sintra, Elizabeth. I just live in Sintra. Oh, you were here. Oh, yeah, next time you have to come and visit me. Hi, Andrea. You are in Barcelona. I was just in Barcelona. My vacations, they were in Salou. First time in Salou, and my fifth or something time in Barcelona. Just love it. Just love it. So yeah, I got a really nice rest. Beautiful beaches. Very warm water. I was not expecting that. Not expecting, but really nice and restful. Elizabeth is beautiful. It is, right? KP, Portugal has been coming up for me quite a bit in recent months. KP, that means you need to come. Bobby, I am from Connecticut. Sorry, but I lived in Madrid. Oh, when I was 15 for a year and visited Portugal. So nice. Barcelona, Valencia. So many great places. Hello, Beverly. Welcome, welcome. So, if you do not have, everyone, sorry, my throat needs to clear. If you do not have a cup of water or a cup of tea nearby, go and fetch one. You will be needing it. And I don't know if I showed you my new cup with my logo on it. Isn't it beautiful? It was a gift. Wasn't it beautiful? And this on the other side says return, a breed return, remember? How beautiful is this, right? Yay. So I have a new cup with water, and you go and get your own cup. Okay. So you remember to fill your cup first every time. Okay. Filling up your cup is a self-care ritual. So do it. Do that just to remind yourself that you are filling your cup, filling up your cup. When you are breathing, when you are pausing, when you are meditating, when you are connecting here on Insight Timer, that is how you fill up your cup. Okay, never forget that. Fill your cup first so you can have something to give to other people. You will not pour out of an empty cup, right? So self care, much needed. In this case, self care is water or tea or whatever beverage you like. Okay. Okay, Renee. Hi. I love how these live sessions bring us all together from around the world, right? It is beautiful. You are in Wisconsin. Very nice. Rika, dear. Stephanie, hello from New York. Heather, love that. KP, do we really need it? As in for meditation or something? As I just finished lunch, so I don't intend to drink so much water. You don't need a lot of water, but you will be needing some. Okay, you will be needing some because the grounding meditation that we are about to do, it will release a lot of things out of your system. So if you can just have like a cup of water and sip uh, a few drops of water, that will help. Okay. Beverly, it's gorgeous. Thank you. Bobby, I'm on a walk, but that is filling up my cup. There you go. And KP, okay. Alicia, love that Bobby being in nature is definitely filling up your cup. It is. It is. Everything that brings us to our center is filling our cup. So, and it comes in different ways for everyone. It can be cooking, it can be dancing, it can be writing, it can be walking in nature, it can be anything you'd like. Just anything that makes you pause and really be present at the present moment, really being there, it is filling up our cup. Even if it means 1 minute a day, 5 minutes a day, that is filling up our cup when we just pause, breathe in and out slowly. That is filling up your cup. Okay, and that is meditating. So it comes in very, very different forms. Hi, Tia. Welcome, dear. Hi, Dolly. Okay, so about this new moon in Virgo. So Virgo, as I said, is a very feminine energy. Feminine energy because it is from the element of earth. Earth is a feminine element because it supports us, it takes care of us, it nurtures us. It doesn't mean this is not gender related, okay? Everyone has a feminine energy side and a masculine energy side. And this Virgo has a lot of feminine energy in it because it takes care. Mostly because of that. Mostly because it's connected with the body. It's connected with the practical side of life. It's connected with the details. It's connected with really being living here on planet Earth, really touching everything that we can touch, everything that we can feel. That is very earthly and it's very Virgo. So Virgo, it is known as the analyzer of the zodiac, but as well as the healer, because she attends to all the details and trims the excesses. Everything that does not have a practical use, Virgo will come, trim it, and leave it away, because it's not, what's the point of having something if it doesn't have a practical use? Okay. And Bobby's saying, I always walk first thing to ground for the day. It is my meditation and then a journal. Perfect. That is very Virgo. Routines, plans, organizing, um, perfectionism. That is very Virgo. Okay, that's the downside of Virgo, is being very a perfectionist, always trying to control everything, always trying to make the best out of things. But it's not intended as, well, it's a downside, but it's not a bad thing. We need perfection. Sometimes we need at least to aim for perfection. Otherwise, we will be very sloppy and will not attend to the chaos. Virgo comes to put order on the chaos because, when everything outside of us is organized, our own mind, our own body, our own emotions become organized as well. And that is a Virgo task. That's one of the Virgo's missions, to organize, right? Bobby says, yes, it does leave me with long hours at the bedside, but I provide the best care. There you go. The best care. Because Virgo is this one, right? She will come like into a household. She will come and will put everything out of its place first, so then she can organize it perfectly. So everyone can feel safe, so everyone can feel nurtured, taken care of. And that's the whole point. And whatever is not serving anymore, it will go to the trash. Even if it's in a good shape still, it will go to the trash because it doesn't have the practical use. Bobby says, as I treat every patient like family. Yeah, Virgo. Actually, I would say that the archetype of the Virgo would be the nurse, not just the healer, nor the analyzer, but the nurse. Because yes, Virgo, they have a way of taking care. Although if they had a statement, each sign has always a statement. If they have a statement, it would be, I analyze. That is the most known analyze. Is it with an S or a Z? I will write it with a Z, and then you correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Rika says, yes, I love doing that. 5 progressed planets, all faster moving ones, are in Virgo for me now. There you go. Mira, hello everyone. Hope I'm not super late. IT didn't notify me. No, we just started. We just started. We are just chatting a little bit about Virgo and its organizing skills and nursing skills and minimalistic skills, because they tend to details. They like to keep it simple as well. It is a very humble energy as well. Very humble, although they are perfectionists, although they really want to control everything, but they have a very humble nature at all times, and they are flexible. Even during the perfectionism crisis, which come sometimes, they are very humble and flexible and mutable. Okay, so nothing is ever set on stone with a Virgo perfectionist person. Dolly saying, gosh, I have never really looked into star signs before, but you are describing me perfectly. How strange. Maybe I need to look into this more. Thank you. Most welcome, Dolly. Well, this is actually, whenever I describe the signs, of course, I know about them a lot, but this is my perspective on each and every one of them. Okay, this is because I often see descriptions about zodiac signs if as if they are not real people, but they are. Okay, so that is maybe that's why you feel I'm describing you, because I am describing Virgo people that I know throughout my life. Okay, because there are so many things that, well, they are uh coincidentally equal, happen exactly in the same way. For instance, a curious fact about Virgos is that, especially women, inside their purse, they have a lot of little pouches. Each pouch has something inside. Like even the pouch is real organized. Even the purse is organized with little pouches inside. One for taking care of the nails, another one for the lipstick, another one for coins, another one for important papers, another one, and so on and so on and so on. And they have like it's I don't know if you remember um, these cartoons called Sport Billy, when he had like a tiny bag, and then inside that bag he had the whole world. That's a Virgo. There's always something there for someone. Always, always. Right? Bobby says meditation is essential for me to release control. Perfect. Alicia. Beverly, that was my mom. Caitlin, stop it. Always make sure there's a lot of pockets and slots in my purses. There you go. There you go. And I know this by experience, by seeing what happens. And Bobby says, I carry around hiking bags with everything I could need in case anything happens. Exactly, Bobby. Exactly that. There's always something there for everyone, for every occasion, for because you never know, right? You never know what might happen. So might as well be prepared with everything. With a sport Billy kind of bag. So yeah, that's a Virgo. This is the energy of a Virgo, right? How come we are not we when we are uh, um, standing by a Virgo, we always feel taken care of. Always, always. I remember this one time I went on a trip, a long trip, with a friend of mine. She was a Virgo. Was is. That time we went to Morocco, and I would wake up every morning and she would have the breakfast prepared for us. And I was like, what? But you already went out and did everything? And I would call her Mama. I would call her Mom because really she was always taking care of me. She didn't have to, I was adult, so she didn't have to, but she would always take care of me. And I found that so beautiful, so beautiful. And all Virgos are like that. Or well, at least most Virgos or anyone that has a Virgo aspect, a really intense Virgo aspect. So yes, we are taken care of. And Virgos, they have a heart where everyone can fit. They bring everyone together. And that is so, so beautiful. So thank you for all the Virgos out there. They are taking care of humanity. Okay. Um, Bobby says, people think I'm crazy. No, you are not crazy. You are well prepared. Thea says that matches many Virgos I know, the taking care aspect. Yes. Caitlin, yes, acts of service and nurturing is a strong inclination here. Yes. Yes. It is. It is. Because Virgos, you really get how to live here. You never um, do anything without thinking first because of what Bobby was saying. Anything in case anything happens. So you think about everything, every possible scenario, so you can make sure that if something happens, you are prepared. You are prepared not only for yourself, but to attend everyone else around you. Bobby, everything you have said is hitting my nail on the head. Sorry. Yeah, right. Yeah, beautiful. It's a beautiful energy, I would say. Beautiful. And that is, I'm a Pisces, so Virgo is my opposite sign. Opposite, not opposite, complementary. It's like a compliment. I don't know how to say it. It complements my personality. And so, yeah, I always have a lot to learn about Virgos. And every time I learn, it's like, oh, this is okay. What I thought it was maybe different, it is not like the perfectionism, right? I always thought that perfectionism, oh, come on, you don't need to, you don't need to be like that. But then I understand because perfectionism brings order to the chaos. And we need that. We need someone to do that. Virgos are the people to do that. Okay, KP, can I ask what might be the agenda for the 2 hours of this session, just so maybe I can come back when the meditation starts? We are about to start the meditation. We just finished talking about the Virgo energy. So we will ground and then we will do the tarot reading for the collective. Okay, but feel free to, well, go out and in at your own pace. Okay. Hi, Robin. So good to have you here. So good to have you. Carly, I have some of these traits. However, I am an Aries with the Taurus rising. Carly, you can have, we have the whole zodiac inside ourselves. Okay. Probably if you are resonating with those traits, something is active in your Virgo. Okay. Or Virgo is activating an aspect of your life right now. Because the whole zodiac exists in our birth chart. Each sign and each house activates some different aspects of life, but they all exist here. Okay. Bobby, I'm grateful for being a Virgo, but many people, when they heard that, they say something like, oh boy. Yeah, well, every sign has their own special traits, as I like to call it. And so that's why people react like, oh dear. Because probably there's something in them that is being triggered by you being Virgo. Carly, most welcome. Z, I can relate to some of the Virgo traits and I admire Virgo traits too, in small doses. In small doses, Z, of course, Virgo is about the small details. So, yeah, that's some, your Virgo is also activating some aspect of your life. Okay, Beverly, glad you made it. Thanks for reminding me Alexandra was live today. Oh, you are talking to Robin. Okay, so I will now invite you to go and fetch a cup of water or a cup of tea. You will be needing it after the meditation. And I will invite you to find a comfortable position, either sitting or laying down. If you are sitting, either sitting on a chair, sitting on the floor. Sorry. I'm just cleaning some energy here. You cannot see it, but I'm micro burping here. Sorry about that. That's how I that's how I clean energy, okay? That's my one of my special traits. Sorry about that. Okay, so I will invite you to sit comfortably. If you are sitting either on a chair or directly on the floor, make sure that your spine is aligned. You can do that or you can help with that by rolling your shoulders back until everything cracks and imagining you have a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Okay, right to the ceiling like this. If you are sitting on a chair, place your feet parallel to the floor, really touching the floor if you can. If you cannot reach the floor with the soles of your feet, you can put a pillow underneath them. That way you will be automatically connecting with the ground. If you are already sitting on the ground, you can just crisscross your legs, if that is comfortable, okay? If you are laying, also make sure that your spine is aligned by placing your feet parallel to the floor, your knees up and supporting each other, and that way your spine will be automatically aligned on the surface you are laying on. For extra comfort, you can put a pillow like this, a pillow underneath the back of your neck and or underneath your knees. That way you feel comfortable and can be only focusing on my words. Okay? Because we will be grounding, I will ask you to place your the palms of your hands facing down. This gesture helps us to send our energy down to earth, helping us to ground. Okay. If you are sitting, you can place your hands on your legs, on your knees, directly on the floor if you are sitting on the floor. If you are laying down, just place your hands alongside your body or somewhere on your body, like your heart, your belly, your stomach. Usually these are the places where we feel comfortable in placing our hands, as long as they are facing the ground. Okay. So let me just answer you some questions. Bobby, this is a great group. I just sat down under a tree. Perfect. KP, does the glass of water need to be close to your sound? No. You will just need it at the end of the meditation, because we will be releasing a lot of things out of our system, and water will be used to refill it. Okay? Okay. So you can now close your eyes and take a deep breath all the way to your belly, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. This breath helps you to release every tension you might be experiencing. Okay? So inhale deeply through your nose, all the way to your belly, and then out. Just let the air out. Okay? You don't need to make a lot of effort. Just let it out. Once more, inhale deeply through your nose, all the way to your belly, and exhale. Let it all out. And once more, inhale deeply and exhale slowly. And keep breathing at your own rhythm. And next time you exhale, you will relax your shoulders. Inhale deeply, exhale and relax. Feel your shoulders melting on your back. And next time you exhale, you will relax your jaws, releasing any tension you may have there. So inhale deeply, exhale and relax. And next time you exhale, you will release every tension from your eyebrow area. And you can do that by adding a gentle smile on the corners of your mouth. That way, this gesture will help you to release every tension you have on your eyebrows. So inhale deeply, Smile and exhale. And now keep breathing at your own rhythm, as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. And take your attention to your root chakra, located at the base of your spine. And imagine you have a cord, a golden cord, coming out of your root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth, crossing every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. So imagine the golden cord going through the crust and then through the mantle, through the outer core, and into the inner core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath and out. One more deep breath and out. And one more deep breath and out. This cord will now function as a drain to whatever it is not serving you right now, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So bring your attention to your physical body and notice where in your body you are holding on to tensions. Maybe on your neck, on your shoulders, on your stomach, around your hips, wherever they are. Notice them, and then using your breath, when exhaling, you will push all those tensions down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so she can transmute them. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those tensions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and push. Bring your attention now to your emotional body and notice if you have any emotions lingering around, any sadness, fear, shame, guilt, grief, whatever they are. Using your breath, you will also push them down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and out. Let all those emotions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and out. Take your attention now to your mental body and observe if you have any thoughts coming to you, any worries, any anxieties, any to-do lists. Let them come, but put them inside bubbles. So when using your breath, they can easily go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth, so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those bubbles of thoughts go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and out. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Take your attention to your aura around you. This is an egg-shaped shelter that surrounds and protects your physical and energetic bodies. holding your vital space, where nothing nor anyone is allowed to be except yourself. So imagine your aura to be golden, and carefully look at its limits. Notice if there are any holes or any tears, any cords coming in. Muddy or foggy areas, energetic debris. If you find a hole, fill it with golden light. If you find a tear, mend it using a golden string. Cords coming in, cut them using golden scissors or a golden sword. Mud or fog, you can clean them using a golden cloth. And energetic debris, you can sweep it using a golden broom. Take a deep breath here and out. Any object or tool you may have used to take care of the limits of your aura, please let them now go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Remember that this is your vital space. Nothing nor anyone is allowed to be there except yourself, not even the objects or tools you may have created. So you can let them go. And inside your aura, on the top of your head, imagine a golden rosebud. This rosebud rotates and has sticky petals that grab anything at their passage. This rosebud will help you to clean the space between your physical skin and the limits of your aura. So let it rotate all around you, from the top to the bottom, cleaning thoroughly every inch, every centimeter of your vital space. Take a deep breath here and out. Once the rosebud reaches the bottom of your aura, you can let it go, down the golden cords and into Mother Earth. And using your hand, your physical hand or your hand of light, cut the golden cord you have attached to your root chakra let it fall down to the ground, so it too is transmuted, and put on a new golden cord, coming out of your root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth as we did before, crossing every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath and out. And now, outside your aura, imagine 4 rooted roses around you. 1 rose in front of you, 1 on the left, 1 behind you, and 1 on the right. Let these roses come in any color that they wish. Just make sure they are well rooted, that they are healthy, and that they are roses and not any other plant or flower. These are your guardian roses. They are here to protect you, to help you with visualization and with separation, separating your energy from everybody else's, so we can all learn to respect each other's vital spaces. Take a deep breath here and out. If one or more of these roses does not look well, is dried out or fading away, please blow up all the roses. Let their ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted, and put on a new set of 4 rooted roses around you. And you may have to do this several times, and it's okay. Do it as many times as you need to ensure you have healthy roses surrounding you. Take a deep breath and out. And now on the top of your head, imagine a golden sun. This sun is the highest creative and healing energy of the present moment. Feel its warmth, feel its rays touching your skin, and let this sun come inside your body through the top of your head, slowly entering your head and spreading its golden light. Bringing the warmth inside, and visualize the sun moving down from your head to your throat, and then to your chest, touching every cell in your body, every tissue, and every organ. Making you shine from the inside out. The sun continues to go down to your stomach now. And then to your belly. Down to your genitals. To your legs. Passing through your knees. And exiting your body through your feet and back to Mother Earth. Take a deep breath here. And out. And because this is a very intense energy for our body to be holding on to, please place the palms of your hands directly on the floor so that you can release the excess amount of this energy and you can have just enough, not more and not less than what you need right now. If you do not release the excess amount of this energy, you may be feeling very tired and dizzy afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing the palms of your hands directly on the floor and drink lots of water. If by any chance you cannot reach the floor with the palms of your hands, you can just shake your hands alongside your body, fingers pointing to the ground so the energy has somewhere to go to. Shake them, and the energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth. Take a deep breath and out. And now slowly, at your own rhythm, you can come back to the room. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Open your eyes. Stretch if you feel like it, like you were waking up from a nap. And drink some of that water so you can refill everything you were taking out. Remember, if you take out, you need to put it in something. Water is the best thing. Water, tea, herbal infusions. Those are the best thing to refill whatever it was we were releasing from our system. Okay, so go ahead. You don't have to drink the whole water, okay? Just until it feels right. Okay. Elizabeth, that was incredible. Thank you, Alexandra. Most welcome, Elizabeth. So, how are you feeling after this nurturing energy from Virgo? How are you feeling? Or this nurturing energy or this nurturing meditation powered by Virgo? How are you feeling? And Heidi, you were asking, how are you doing with the forest fires in Portugal? Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much. It has been devastating. Devastating. There's no care. Fortunately, I'm in a place where this is a protective area, protected area. So we are not experiencing fires right here. But up north, yes, it has been devastating. A lot of losses. Okay. Thank you so much for asking, Heidi. KP, beautiful meditation. Thank you. Hope you are feeling well. Okay. So now it's the time for our collective tarot reading. So we can have some insights for this upcoming lunar cycle, which is all about new things, trimming the excess, letting go of everything that is not needed for our lives so we can have room for what's coming up. Let me just see, Elizabeth, it was very deep and now I feel very clear and light. This meditation is really special. Really special. Heidi, is there an astronomical reason why I couldn't get to sleep last night? So sorry for it. Thank you. Sorry for your devastation. Thank you, Heidi. Well, new moons and full moons have a special energy that keeps us awake because there are some things that we need to attend to even if we don't want to. So whenever the new moon comes, new moons are always about new beginnings, always. So if there's something in your life that you really need to trim, that you really need to release, a new moon will keep you from sleeping at night until your mind figures out, or your conscious figures out, what is it that you need to do in a different way, or to have a new perspective. Full moons have the same effect. Well, actually, full moons are even worse because they are more intense, right? New moons, and this is a special moon for a number of reasons. One of them is that it's the second new moon on a Gregorian calendar month, a Gregorian month. So yes, it is like you had a deep cleansing at the beginning of the month, and now you are having a deep cleansing now. Okay, and this is called the black moon or the violet moon. I prefer the term violet, but it is known as the black moon. And yes, it has a way of pushing out of our life what is not serving us. Hence, we cannot sleep because we need to attend to that. Okay, it's like a call of attention. KP, I attended one of your other rose meditations several weeks ago. Wonderful. Wonderful. This grounding meditation, and you were missed greatly. So grateful to be fully grounded and at peace in myself fully again. Thank you. So powerful as always. Say. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. KP, do you have similar ones in your profile? No. Well, I do have this one, but it's recorded in Portuguese. It's not in English. So you have to keep coming to my lives. So you get to experience this grounding meditation, specifically this grounding meditation. But I have another ones. I have one on the new moon, and that is also powerful if you'd like to listen to it. The other ones are more nature sounds. Okay, I do not have a lot of meditations on my profile. I like to keep it simple. Probably that's my Virgo side somewhere. Caitlin says, lovely, feeling great. I love the golden tools and then clearing them away too. Yes, because they have served their purpose. So we don't need them. This is our vital space. Nothing nor anyone is allowed to be here. And I have a visit. Look who's here. Luna came to say hi. She also wants to meditate with us. Um, And so let me see, Christine, thank you. Most welcome, Beverly. I always love this meditation, very cleansing and grounding, refreshed. Heidi, I am Virgo on the cusp of Libra. So So that's why you are feeling it the most. This energy of Virgo is really asking you to release what is not serving you. That's why. So everyone with an intense Virgo aspect right now, meaning a sun sign, a moon sign, rising sign, at least one of these in Virgo, they will feel this energy the most. Okay. Uh, Rika, oh Heidi, when the next new moon in Virgo will be powerful for you. Is it on the cusp of Libra? Oh yeah, it is the next one. KP, your rose meditations are powerful. Perhaps you should record and post on your profile so we can do them regularly. Yes, that's an idea. That's an idea. Heidi Luna is so sweet. Yes, it's a pirate, a menace, but yes, she's sweet. She's, well, doing her things there, like pushing, throwing over my scissors and pencils and stuff. Oh, Luna inspired by the moon. Of course, of course. Beverly, so we can keep the roses with us all the time, replacing if necessary. Well, you can just imagine because because you already did this meditation at least once, your body will remember it. Okay, so you can just do it. And she's her paw is like this on my arm. What? What is it? Okay, you can be here. There you go. Um, Z, thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much for your donation. Nadine, love your pets and sounds that they are out during meditation. Beverly, I'm channeling my mother. She was the epitome of a Virgo. I miss her so much. Oh, Beverly. KP says, Beverly, yes, it's interesting. She mentioned wilted roses during the meditation, which actually I did get. So I had to replace them. That resonated so much. Yeah. Robin, I'm going to send you a pic of my new kittens. I got them 2 days ago. Oh, Robin, how wonderful. Heidi's talking to Beverly. My mother was a Virgo too, 9/11. Miss her too. Mira, amazing like always, Alexandra. Thank you. Love how grounding it is. I needed that. Cleared a lot. So grateful to be able to attend the live again. Yay. So nice. So actually, you can. I'm saying I do not have this recorded here on Insight Timer, but all my replays are available. All my replays are available on another platform. So you can reach out and listen to them. Because if you click any of them, you will have the grounding meditation. Okay. Hi, CSCA. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Mira, yes, on that one. Hello, first time here. All my life I thought I was a Libra, but had my Jewish chart done and it says that I'm Virgo. I'm very confused. Well, I don't know how to explain that. But Rika, maybe you can help. Rika is the astrologer here. Rika, maybe you can help explaining that. Okay, so I will now change. There she is. Uh, I will now change camera so you can see the deck and the cards. Okay, and I will be doing a reading for the collective. So if you just got here, this is how it works. I will pull 5 cards for everyone here. Okay, not one-on-one, just for everyone, for the collective. And I will tell you the story that the cards are telling us. And 1 out of 3 things can happen when you listen to the messages. One is that, oh, this is really me. This is really what is happening. So these messages are validating something that you already know, but maybe you are not too sure to acknowledge that or to really understand that that is really what is going on. So these messages come as a validation if they resonate with you this way. Another thing is that another way that this can happen is that you totally deny what is being said. what is coming through. Like, no, this has it's so wrong. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with my life. I don't trust this. So if you find this resistance, if you find this denying, this denial of the messages, pay close attention, because if they are resonating, if you are having a reaction, even if it's a negative one, if you are having a reaction, that is your shadow side talking to you. That is your shadow side coming through, meaning something that you have been hiding, something that you have been closing and not wanting to see. Maybe the message comes from there. Okay. Even if you feel this resistance, let it come. Okay. Let it come, and probably in a few days, things will be clearer. But if you have a reaction, either a positive or a negative one, the message, it is for you. Okay. Trust that. Another thing that can happen is that doesn't ring any bells. The message comes in, comes out, and doesn't stir anything. It doesn't instigate any kind of reaction. Well, that message is probably not for you. You may not even listen to it. Mostly, most time, this is what happens. The messages that are not for us, that do not resonate with anything inside, we don't even listen, or at least we do not have the conscious of listening to it. Okay, but maybe it can be, if a message comes and reminds you of someone, maybe the message, it is for that someone. Okay. 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 So Rika is explaining, yeah, this is the outer layer of your aura. Both apply your Virgo, Eastern, and Libra, Western astrology. Okay. Thank you, Rika, for saying that, for explaining that. Violet, hi, good morning. Just in time. Yay. Z, I have Virgo in my 11th house. Bobby, yes, there are two horoscope calendars. Eastern and Western is the best way to identify them. I only know this one. Because then there is obviously more to it, but it's more complex. Well, it is, right? We are complex beings. So, of course, we have all this complexity. Okay, so just showing again which tarot deck we are using. Is this beautiful one, Earth Woman Tarot. It has the moon here and these beautiful images from Tarn Ellis. Okay, so let me just change cameras here so you can see. I hope this is working. Wait. Okay, I'm guessing you can see it. Right now, I will put the cards here, the tarot, so you know which one we are using. Okay. Okay. So, we'll be asking the tarot, because this is a new moon, right? New moon in Virgo. We'll be asking the tarot, where should we be focusing on in order to bring something new into our lives, something practical with a practical use into our lives. Okay, so let's see how we come from here. And Christine, thank you so much for your donation. Means a lot. Okay, can you hear me properly, or am I too far away? Because I just turned sides. If you cannot hear me properly, please let me know, so I know what to do. Okay. Just focus on, oh, we have a jumper. Let me put it aside. I will read that at the end. Oh, thank you, Christine, for letting me know that you can hear. Okay. So, first card is about our present situation. Okay. Second card is about what is challenging the present situation. What are we dealing with? She says, yes, voice feels slighter further. Okay, but you can still hear me, right? Hopefully, hopefully. I have to find a new microphone so that is not affected. The sound is not affected. Okay. So present situation, what is challenging the present situation? Recent past, so recent events, they are no longer in our lives, but are still influencing the present situation. Near future, what is the tendency? Where is this all going to if we do not do anything? If we just let it be, okay? If we do not act, what is the tendency here? And this one is, where should we be focusing on in order to bring something new into our lives in a practical sense? Because this is Virgo we are talking about, okay? Everything with a practical use comes from Virgo. And we are asking Virgo's energy for that. Okay. So let's see. I will turn a card by turn. If you have any comments, whenever you see the images, if you have any comments, please feel free to write them, okay? So we can integrate them into the reading. Okay, so present situation, what is going on? Oh, there you go. We have the Four of Cups. Oh, who was there by a tree, meditating by a tree? Bobby, was it you? I think so. So yes, Four of Cups. Four of Cups is usually about just seeing what is in front of us. Yes, Bobby, it was you. Just seeing what was in front of us. Oh, sorry. Something is happening here. Okay. Okay, sorry about this. We are just seeing what is in front of us and are missing what is being given to us. So although we are meditating, centering, grounding under a tree, connecting with nature beautifully, when we open our eyes, we cannot just be focused on what is in front of us, but also what is around us and specifically what is being given to us. We are disregarding this. Cups, the suit of cups is about love. Okay, loving its many ways. It's about emotions, it's about relationships, it's about feelings. So probably we are focusing on what we have and what we see and what we can touch, but we are not seeing that someone else is also giving us something. And we are disregarding that. We are not being very nice to it or to that person. Okay. Heidi says, I have beautiful trees out my window, including a couple of majestic pines. Beautiful. So yes, what is happening here? We are too much focused on the inside, which is okay, but we cannot disregard what is coming from the outside. The sense that this card gives me is that this is being ignored. This cup is being ignored. This cup, which is full, probably. I cannot see it on the drawing, but if they are empty or full, but we are ignoring it. We are ignoring this love that someone else is giving to us. And sometimes we have to let it in. Okay? We are not alone. Never. We are always connecting. We are always connecting at all times. There's a wire, a kind of wire network that connects all living beings. And so we cannot ignore what is giving, what someone else is giving us. Okay, this is like the photograph of the present moment. So let's see what is influencing this. I don't know what is happening here. What is it that is preventing us from seeing that, or at least from feeling that? Okay, feeling that love that is being given and that we are disregarding. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Too much focus on the material side of life, I would say. Six of Pentacles is actually a card of abundance, but this is coming as a challenge because we need to balance both the material resources with the emotional resources. And we are not being able to do so somehow. Look here. There are three figures, right? And we have the main one that is giving some coins to this one, but is not giving some to this one. So it's like we are putting too much effort into only one thing, which comes exactly from the same line as this one. We are just looking to one side of the situation. Again, here we are disregarding the other side, putting too much effort, too much energy, too much attention on just one thing. And we need to find the balance between them. Oh, look, she came to read the tarot as well. And what's interesting here is that, well, we have a cat. Okay, Luna, come here to my side. What is interesting here is that the side that we are disregarding is exactly the same one. And for me, this is the right side. The right side is the masculine side, the side of actions, the side of logic, the side of reason. And we are disregarding both the emotions and the resources from the left side, from the masculine side, from the practical approach of life. Let me see what Bobby's saying. Whoa, I am in recovery and starting therapy, and I have been so worried about my bills and my parents' finances that it has been dragging me down and making me feel alone. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Because we have been focusing on just one thing, and we need to attend both. I can say this as we need to attend both spirituality and grounding. There is no such thing as being spiritual without being grounded. That doesn't exist. We need to be connected with both realms, so to speak, so to say. If we are too worried about doing the inner work, we will disregard what's coming from the outside, what is being given to us. If we are too worried and too focused on the material resources, we will disregard what is it that we need in order to align ourselves. So there has to be a balance. And I know the scale is really tiny here, but there's a scale. She's holding a scale. So this is screaming this. These two cards are screaming balance. Find the balance between everything in life. Life is not just one thing. Life is a complexity, as we all are, right? A complex being. So life is a complex situation, and we need to attend everything. We cannot disregard situations. We cannot disregard responsibilities. We need to attend, we need to do what needs to be done at all times. Okay, so let's see what happened in the recent past that is still influencing this feeling alone, or this feeling of we of needing to take our attention just to one thing, okay, without balancing with the other things. Okay, Nine of Cups. There we go. This one is even more, it's like a level up or two levels up from this one. So something happened, some wild transformation happened inside of us that brought us to this situation. We were somehow led to do a lot of inner work. And so we disregarded the material world for a while. But we cannot stand here alone. We really need to bring this knowledge or this practical side or this resourceful side into our lives. We cannot be, look, she's sitting on mushrooms, right? So she has been tapping into altered states of consciousness during a long period, which is okay because she was learning or we were learning. But now that we have learned how to get there, it's time to get down to earth and get down to earth and balance both worlds. Okay. Bobby says, whoa. ID says, I had bunion surgery on July 24th, and I am also striving to find balance in my health, not just in keeping myself balanced and upright. Yes, because we do need to balance. And Sanchia says, I'm expecting a baby. Oh, congratulations. And so focused on financial and practical concerns that I'm not paying full attention to the miracle of what's happening. There you go. As a Virgo, though, I go between extremes, too responsible or not thinking about practical concerns at all. Finding the balance is difficult. Yes, it is difficult. Z, I can relate to this so far. Yes, so this is because, well, life is about balancing between the extremes, actually, Sasha. We just need to, when we balance between the extremes, at some point we will slow down and find the balance, or at least learn how to find that balance whenever we need. And that's the whole thing that is coming through here. It's that finding the way to that balance. It doesn't mean you are balanced all the time, because we never are. Okay, we need, if we are balanced all the time, there's no movement in our lives. Nothing happens. Everything stagnates. And we also don't want that. So we we need that to imprint that movement between the extremes. But when we are from one extreme to another extreme, we really want to find the way to get to the balance so we can be fine, so we can be centered, so life can be smooth. Okay. And this is really calling that situation. Too high, too low, not low, too grounded, and here paying attention only on one side. Okay. So let me see. Rika, Pisces escapism, 12th house versus Virgo groundness and rationality in the 6th house. There you go. Yes, being a Pisces, well, I was talking about that right earlier because I am a Pisces. So being a the connection between Pisces and Virgo is this one, is to find a grounded spirituality. Grounding for Pisces, spirituality for Virgo. So he's bringing those extremes together and finding a grounded spirituality so life can be smoother. Life will always happen, will always have their challenges at all times. But if we can ground our spirit here, if we learn how to be present, everything changes, everything transforms. And this is calling that. bringing that balance. Okay. Pisces dreamy realm, exactly. Virgo inner workaholism and overanalyzing patterns and such as well. Yeah, Rika. Sarah, balancing in yoga, asana practice is a constant readjusting subtle actions that may be unseen but essential to stay upright. Exactly, Sarah. Really well said. Really well said. Because this is about knowing how to be back to balance, knowing the way to be back to balance. And that can be different for everyone. Okay. There is no formula that fits all. Everyone needs to do the work to find that what is it that makes me connect with spirit? What is it that makes me connect with the ground, with Mother Earth? Okay. Enrique shares, I've been there, too much inner work and escaping the mundane life altogether. Oh, yeah, yeah, because that is all about that. And Heidi says, yes, I have a real tendency for working too hard. There you go. Working too hard, uh, doing inner work too hard, none of them are healthy if they are not balanced. Okay, so this is like a picture of the present situation, what is going on here. And let's see what's the tendency. Where is this leading to? Okay. Oh, there you go. Five of Pentacles. Loss. This is the card of loss. So because you cannot balance, and this is what happens if we do not attend to it, if we do not act upon it, if we do not bring this to our consciousness. Okay. So loss comes along because you are not aligned. Focusing too much will lead you to loss. And here it is, of course, this is the suit of coins or the suit of pentacles. It is related, of course, with material resources. Okay. So there will be a loss somehow. It doesn't mean that is a loss of material resources per se, like you will lose money. Can it doesn't mean like that, but it can mean that you will lose touch of the need to have those resources with you so you can be alive, so that you can be living, so that you can pay your bills. Because we cannot forget that we do have bills to pay, although we are spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings, but we are living in a body and we are living on Mother Earth. So we need resources. Okay, we really need resources. We need to eat, we need to sleep, we need to shower, we need to pay the bills. We need, okay? We need to do that. We need to be grounded so we can be alive here. Okay. So yeah, we really need to attend to this balance here so that we do not experience any kind of loss. Material loss, yes. Resources. Resources can be many things. Okay. Health, even. Health is a theme related to the pentacles. Let me see what CSA is saying. I've had 3 surgeries on my right side. I'm seeking balance. I'm Libra and Virgo. Is it too much masculine if I'm hurt on the right side? Well, it is maybe a disconnection from your masculine. We all have the feminine and the masculine within, okay? And they need to be balanced so they can work together because they are not opposites. They complement each other and they are both needed. So if you are too much, if you had all the surgeries on your right side, yes, that can, yeah, that can be related to an imbalance on your connection with action, with reason, with logic, with patterns, with making things happen. You know, something there is preventing you, and your masculine side is screaming for help. Okay, so you can get in touch with it. Okay. Deb is saying, higher power to you, Bobby, in your recovery. Are there any public or organizations, financial resources you can tap into? There are recovery groups for financial issues too. Maybe you'd feel less alone being part of that. Sending you healing, strengthening vibes. Oh, that is so nice, Deb. Heidi says, it was my right foot, and on April 23rd, 2023, I had a surgery that removed a mango-sized cancer mass on my right kidney and adrenal gland, so I can feel for you too. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing, Heidi. Thank you so much. And Bobby says, Deb, thank you so much. My mom was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's last year, and she's my dad's caretaker. Oh, Bobby, yeah, it is a very difficult situation. But yes, you do not have to be alone. Okay, remember that. You don't have to be alone. I've been sacrificing sleep to try and help, but it is too hard. It is, Bobby. I'm with you. It is very hard. Yeah, it is really, really hard. But you can get help as well. You don't have to be the one carrying it all by yourself. Okay. So let's see. What does Virgo have to tell us? Okay. About what action can we take or where can we be focusing on in order to bring more balance to this situation? The Queen of Wands. Oh, how beautiful is that? So, first, wands. Wands are all about taking action. Okay. Taking action. We were just discussing this. Taking action. And the queen, well, the queen owns her throne. The queen owns her life. So, what this is saying is that we need to own our life to take inspired action. We need to decide where do we want to go in order to bring that balance to our lives. But we have to be the ones to decide, not anyone else. We need to own our throne. We need to be the main character of our lives. We cannot afford to keep playing supporting roles in our lives. We need to be the main character. This is what is calling out. This is the one's suit, Sanxia, wands or rods. I don't know how to translate it more, but yeah, it is a masculine energy. Look at this. I'm only now seeing she's holding roses in her hand. She has roses here, and of course a cat. Spirituality is there, okay? Spirituality is there at all times, but we are owning our place in the world comfortably, connecting with nature, connecting with the roses. Look at that. Because if we do not own our place in the world, someone else will do it for us. And we can only provide if we have our own cup filled. There's no way around this. This has been a very recurring theme in the past months, I would say. Own your life. Own your place in your life. You are not a supporting character. You are not a supporting actor or actress in your own life. You are the main one. You have the main role. So you need to decide. You need to make decisions for yourself and take inspired action. You need to bring your power back. So yeah, because this is what is happening here. is that we are allowing life to happen to us. That means that whatever comes, we will flow with it. Okay? But that's not actually a healthy way of dealing with life because we need to own our life. Here, life is happening to us. Here, we are happening to life. Period. That's it. Let me just see what you were saying here. Tia says, nice card to get us out of this. Yes. I get so frustrated with losing sleep because I know that I need this sleep to balance my health. Thank you, Beverly. Of course, I should thank you. That's a lot, Bobby. The Alzheimer's Association has helpful resources and support groups. Please reach out to them. Prayers and love to you. Oh, that is so nice of you to be guiding Bobby on this or anyone else. So yeah. Oh, and we had a card. Remember we had a card that flew? I almost forgot. There you go. It's also a queen. It's also a queen. And this is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. She has an owl there. Can you see the owl? Wisdom. Okay, wisdom. And she has a sword. The sword is about cutting what is not no longer serving. And it's can be a sort of truth, helping us to demystify what is truthful for us and what is not truthful for us, what is authentic for us and what's not authentic for us. Rika, discernment, exactly. Sanshia, is it a balance between flowing and inspired action? Sanshia, yes, it is. Always is. Remember, it's always a balance, okay? A balance between extremes. So yes, this card, when it was out of the deck, it came facing up, which means it comes to remind us of something that we already know, but that we have been hiding somehow, something that we do not want to tap into. So we are holding the wisdom and the discernment in our hands already. So we just need to put it side by side and rule our lives. Because this is what will inspire that action. The suit of swords is about thoughts and ideas and concepts, about dreams also. Anything that we want to make it have a form into the material world. And this is what will inspire the action. To really make it happen. And these are queens. Queens, they also take care of their subjects. Okay? They are the mother. They are the mother archetype of the subjects. They take care, they nurture, they direct, they inspire. So, yeah, this is what happens. When we start to find the way to the balance, or when we start to have to find the way to the balance, they will come through and they really will help us to take care of our lives. Okay, not letting the life happen to us, but owning the decisions to create the life that they want. In this case, that we want. Okay. And Z's noticing she's wearing red in previous two cards to move forward with confidence. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, the red is connected with the root chakra as well, okay, and also connected with fire and passion and desire and everything that we need to move forward, like a fuel that we need to move forward. This is the element of fire. This is the element of air. Air nurtures fire. Without air, you cannot have fire, right? It will not burn. So we need that inspiration so we can move forward and own our life. Heidi saying to Bobby, I have a friend who have been visiting, who has Alzheimer's, and it is not fun, of course. It was also my mother's caregiver, so I feel for you. Bobby says, I needed a supportive group this morning, and it was just so God that had me click on this live this morning, not knowing anything about it. Oh, Bobby, nothing is by chance. Leslie, please can you remind me what was the third card you pulled? I held a delivery arrive and lost my focus on that. The third one was this one. It's about doing too much inner work, assessing altered states of consciousness, but only being there, not with the feet down to the ground. Okay, so because this was what was influencing the present situation, this influenced somehow for us to disregard what was really going on. And we need to bring that to a balance. Okay. Okay, so I will change cameras once more. If you have any final thoughts, go ahead and write them. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so how was it? Did it resonate? Nadine, thank you so much. Only now I'm seeing your donation. Thank you. Means a lot. So yeah, Virgo, it's about, do we want new things in our lives? We need to approach life in a different perspective, not as a second, not as in a supportive role, but as the main character, the main actress, the main actor of our lives. That's what makes a difference. And everything changes because we get the power back to make decisions. And we are not allowing other people to make decisions for ourselves because we cannot. Of course, we can agree to some decisions whenever we are in a relationship, whatever that relationship is, a relationship with a partner or with a family member or with a colleague or with a boss or whatever it is, with a doctor. Okay, we are always negotiating. So our decisions they have to be balanced, right? Depending the situation, we cannot decide and say nothing to other people. We need to decide, yes, inside of us first, yes, and then communicate the decision. And then if there are disagreements, we need to negotiate to find the balance at all times. Okay. But yes, we do need to take decisions. And taking decisions is better than taking medicine for our lives. Okay. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cece. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I'm truly sorry. But I can only read it. So let me just read. Oh, Beverly. Leslie, most welcome. Elizabeth, that was a fabulous reading and resonated very much. Bobby, I went through it with my Nana, with my mother, who is also a nurse, and she was such a loving person. Oh, Bobby, it is hard. Heidi saying, I know, Bobby, I usually go to Stephanie's Create and Toss live event, but felt that this was important too. So thank you so much, Alexandra and friends. Heidi. And CACA says, thank you so much. It was very resonant with me. You are so kind and thoughtful, and I appreciate your insight. Most welcome. And Leslie say, as Bobby says, we are called to what we need to hear and know. The universe shows us what we need to know and when exactly. I am struggling with an 8-year relationship that is no longer serving either of us. Our paths are now very different. I can see it. He can't, but he's very withdrawn and it's waiting on me. So I know now. So I now know I need to release that burden. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Most welcome, Leslie. Yes, well, it's hard to be on the same path when people are not living the same life in terms of perspectives, ideas, longing for the future, whatever it is, projects. It's hard, but it doesn't mean that people stop love each other, right? It doesn't mean that. But it's hard to keep on the same track when things are not resonant. It is hard. It is a struggle, can be a phase, can be a challenge for both of you. But yeah, we really need to trim what is not serving us at all times in a loving and caring manner. We are all human beings. We don't know anything about other people's struggle. We don't know. Even if they speak, even if they share, we don't know anything. So we need to be kind at all times. Yes. Tia, thank you so much. Okay, so with this new moon in Virgo, Karen, thank you. With this new moon in Virgo, I have a few announcements to make. One of them is that I will start a challenge with dear Rika, that is here on our live. I will ask her to write a few words about that challenge. It is a detoxifying week with food and with things that we can do better for our health. And this is directed to highly sensitive people, okay? Highly sensitive people, which we all are at some point. So, Rika, if you'd like to share a little bit about the challenge, go ahead and write on the comments, okay? Because she will be directing this challenge, this detoxifying food challenge. So all the details are with her. I will send a newsletter later on with all these details as well if you'd like to join, because it will start this Monday because of the new moon in Virgo. Remember, trimming the excesses. And what else do I want to tell you? Yes, so I decided a few months ago to do something different this next school year. As some of you know, I'm also a teacher, a primary teacher, and I felt the call to be teaching again. So I will be back to school. And these lives, they will, well, the new moon and full moons, I checked on my calendar. I think I'm able to maintain the time, but the equinoxes and the solstices, they will be later on the day. But as you know, I always record these sessions, so you are always able to revisit them. But just a heads up that the schedule will probably be different during this school year, because while I'm teaching, I cannot be live on Insight Timer. Okay. And so that is one thing. Another thing is that I will write that on the newsletter. So if you do not receive the newsletter, just send me a message here on Insight Timer with your email address and I can send it out to you with all these details, all these things that I'm talking about now. The Rika's challenge, the schedule of the lives, and also I'm preparing a new, I cannot call it workshop. Okay, I cannot call it workshop, but it is a storytelling group where we use stories from the book Women That Run with Wolves, Women Who Run with Wolves. We will use it as a therapeutic tool so we can tap into all these things that we have been discussing at all times. Okay, it's a very specific group. The groups will be smart, short and small. My cat is here again. She's distracting me. Let me hold her. Uh, and this is called the quilt. The first one will happen here on Inside Timer on September 26th. I will send that information also so you can join us and know what it is that I'm talking about, because it's a very specific work and it's a very deep work. And it has been life-changing for me as well. So I want to invite you to come to that first live with the storytelling. And then if you would like to enroll, then you will have all the information to do so. Okay. And so Rika is already explaining. She's saying we will spend Monday through Sunday slowly quieting the noise externally. We have white foods only, very suited for people with chronic conditions, sensitive ones. Histamine issues, it's adaptable for families, and even your dogs and cats can join. Very simple and low waste, low budget to come back to ourselves and find clarity and purity. Spending Sunday in silence with little external input. It was a divine download and source made it clear that this new moon is the time to start it. A second round will start on the 22nd of September latest. If you want to join us this Monday, we have a call tonight. It's donation based and should be affordable for everyone. So if you are connecting with Rika already here on Inside Timer, go ahead and connect directly with her, okay? You don't need to wait for my for my newsletter to do so. But if you are in a hurry and would like to receive all the information, just let me know. Okay. And Bobby says, yes, please. Hi, Erin. Hi, Lola. Tia, that's great, Elsha. They're lucky students to have you. Yay. Yay. And I'm also lucky to have them. I love working with children. I do. I really do. And we have a shortage of teachers right now here in Portugal, so I had to step in. I really had to step in. It was really, they were calling me, they were calling me. I would have like these students asking me to tutor them during this past year. And then I thought, okay, this cannot be just one. I really need to reach out to a school. And so I did. I woke up one morning, I decided I want to teach again. And then the job vacancy came along, and then I applied, and then I got the job. Why? Because I decided. I decided with my whole body. I decided to take the reins of my life. So the universe went out of its way to provide me with exactly I was asking for. Exactly. So I'm very fortunate. Bobby, hallelujah. Rika, feel free to ask me anything. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Rika, I'm really excited for this and also to do this with you, Alexandra. Yes, Rika, it will be amazing. Amazing. Beverly, Heidi, I wish you well for your health and fruition of your plans. Violet, as a former teacher, I can see you are a special teacher soul. They need you. Oh, now you make me cry. Thank you, Violet. Yeah, I feel that. I also feel that. Okay. Bobby, I hear that nursing calls me all hours. Right, Bobby? The thing that is our call will keep calling us until we hear. Heidi, thank you so much, Beverly. Okay, dear ones. So we are wrapping up our session here today. Uh, Feel free to reach out. Let me know if you'd like to access the replay. Let me know if you want to be included in my newsletter. Reach out to Rika for this special challenge that is coming up. And so whatever it is that you need, we are here. Okay, Elizabeth, the group with the readings from Running with Wolves sounds amazing. It is amazing. I did a test session yesterday with some of my longtime friends, and it was amazing. Amazing. Really. They were actually here. It was a presence, an in-person gathering, of course, but this will be available online, of course, as well. But it is really deep. It's really deep. Beverly says, I miss teaching so much and was thinking of returning to part-time or substitute teaching. I will be doing part-time. I asked for the part-time. I let me just share this. The day that I decided to go back to teaching, I woke up and decided I want to go back to teaching part-time in a school nearby in an international environment. Guess what? 2 days later, I saw the vacancy. I don't in a Telegram group, I think. And I was like, oh, part-time. Oh, it's right here. The school is right here. Oh, it's an international school. I think this one might be for me. And so, yeah, that's how it happened. Just because I decided to take the reins and stop waiting for life to happen. Okay. Esther, hi, sorry I missed. We'll reach out for replay. Of course, Esther. Karen, this was wonderful. Thank you so much. Heidi, I was a substitute teacher in Cambridge, Massachusetts. They have a Cambridge, I will be teaching Cambridge curriculum as well, which I love. I don't know if it's the same thing, Cambridge, Massachusetts, but yeah, I love teaching the Cambridge curriculum. Very amazing. Happy for you. Yay. Wonderful, Alexandra. Rika, thank you, Alexandra. You're most welcome. Yes. Mira, I teach English in the Cambridge British International School here in Egypt. Of course, Mira. Of course. Oh, this is so wonderful. It's not by chance that we are gathered here, right? Susan, thank you so much. I don't know if I already thanked everyone for your donations, but I will say Z, thank you, Christine, Nadine, Heather, Ciecie, Tia, Karen, Elizabeth, Susan. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Debbie saying healing and joy to everyone in challenging situations. Congrats on your decision, Alexandra. Lucky students. Thank you, Deb. Heidi, Cambridge, MA, USA. Oh, she's here. She really wants to be inside the the live. Okay, we are going. Wait. Bobby, I may take a break from nursing and jump to teaching. I also love the kiddos. We are never just one thing, okay? Life sometimes asks us for doing something different. We just have to take the challenge. Heather, thank you Alexandra. This whole session was much needed, resonated a lot. Thank you so much. Beverly, my career was in primary teaching too. Mira, I'm originally a pharmacist. There you go. But left my pharmacy career to pursue my passion in teaching. Of course. The heart speaks louder. Beverly, deeply grateful as always, Alexandra. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me. And if not sooner, I will catch you on the full moon here on Insight Timer. Okay, please reach out if you want to receive the newsletter that I will be sending later today or the latest tomorrow morning, with all the details about what's coming up next, Rika's challenge, the storytelling group from women who run with wolves, and so on and so on. Okay. Okay. KP, I notice your meditation is not on the rose one. It's in every replay. I always do this same meditation every live session. Okay, KP. So every replay that you listen to, it will have, you have to move fast forward, of course, but you will find it. Okay. ID, thank you everyone, and blessings to everyone. The storytelling group sounds great. I couldn't find any replays there. Well, you can find me there as the Feminine Path Project. So if you are having a trouble, just send me a message here on Insight Timer and I will reply to you with the link. Okay? So, oh yes, I always forget this. Instagram, you can find me as the Feminine Path Project. You can also find me on Facebook as AmarCintra, which is my business name. So let me just write them all here. Or as my own name, which is Alexandra Amaro. And you have a link on my profile. I think you have a link to my website, which is an ongoing work. I'm reframing again everything. But you can reach me out through the site as well. Okay. So lots of love. Have a beautiful new cycle, beautiful new inspired actions. Okay. And if not sooner, we will be seeing each other under the full moon. Okay. Bye bye, dears. Have a lovely day ahead. A lovely evening if that's the case. And see you soon.